Let's just see who Staci Warden is. Real quick. Let's just go to her LinkedIn and we can check it out. So she's the CEO at the Algorand Foundation from January 2022. She's been there for about a year and a half. Before that, she was at the Milken Institute, 8 years, 3 months, Executive Director, Global Market Development, Executive Director, Center for Financial Markets. Before that, she was the Executive Director, full-time at JP Morgan for 8 years, New York and London, public sector coverage, managed central bank and multilateral institution relations in Europe, Central Europe, blah, blah, blah. And then before that, for 2 years, she was the director at NASDAQ, ran NASDAQ's market for microcap companies. And before that, she was an international economist at the U.S. Department of the Treasury. So this woman is extraordinarily accomplished in some of the largest, most institution-y institutions in the world. Milken, JP Morgan, NASDAQ, and the Treasury. All right. So then we got, this is actually an article from Binance from yesterday. Algorand Foundation declares huge collaborations in India to push the boundaries of Web3. Some of this is super exciting. As Algorand Foundation to start significant collaborations in Indian jurisdiction to enhance the Web3 sector. Algorand is known as the initial layer 1 blockchain protocol, collaborating with T-Hub, top innovation hub operating in India. T-Hub has more than 600 corporate collaborators: Cisco, Microsoft, Meta, Boeing, AWS, and Intel. The collaboration will assist ventures and other such firms in creating blockchain-based solutions that are capable, scalable, and impactful. There's more about T-Hub. Collaborations with Indian School of Business and Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. In addition to this is where we're getting to. Algorand will play the role of a tech collaborator for the unique $50 million Global Climate Resilience Fund, which was established by the Clinton Foundation. SIWA is a founding collaborator of the respective fund. SIWA is considered the biggest union operated in India and above 2.1 female employees. Interesting, right? So in the midst of Gary Gensler doing a deep dive in how Algorand has been operating, Algorand Foundation has been operating and considers Algorand to be an unregistered security, all of the complaints that you probably are well aware of and all of that. Gary Gensler, who is a former CFO of Hilary Clinton's presidential campaign, is going after Algorand at the same time that Algorand is partnering up with the Clinton Foundation. It's kind of weird. Now, it becomes less weird if you know who is leading the Indian operations at Algorand. His name is Anil Kakani. A little bit about Anil Kakani. Here he is on the Algorand Foundation website. A little bit about Anil Kakani. You can go here. Economic Times, India Times. Anil Kakani, top U.S. Treasury official, leaves D.C. to join Anand Rathi & Co. Anil Kakani, who held a senior Treasury position in the Obama administration, has decided to move to India to take up a private sector with an Indian company. Kakani, who till December served as senior advisor for India in the U.S. Department of Treasury for nearly 2.5 years, this month moves to Mumbai to take up a senior level position in a mid-sized boutique investment bank. All right. So there's more about this. But so you see, he worked in the Obama administration at the Treasury. Let's look at his LinkedIn. So here you go. Vice President and India Country Head, Algorand Foundation. Then you have some other stuff. There's that executive director thing that they announced all those years ago. U.S. Treasury Senior Advisor for India from 2009 to 2011. Legislative assistant to Senator Hilary Clinton. So he worked for Hilary Clinton from 2001 to 2004. And he was a senior advisor to the OMB director, Jack Lew, Executive Office of the President. So he was in the Bill Clinton administration from 1997 to 2001. Interesting. So, that could be the main reason why they were able to secure this Clinton Foundation relationship, but it's just strange how connected he is to the Democratic Party. And Gary Gensler is so hot on the trail of Algorand. If you look at Gary Gensler, his employment history, MIT with Silvio Micali, SEC chair, of course, president transition team, obviously for Joe Biden, chief financial officer for Hilary Clinton for president, senior advisor for her other run for president, Department of the Treasury, Undersecretary of Domestic Finance from 1997 to 2001. So he was in the Bill Clinton administration with Anil, Kakani. And of course, he was a partner for nearly 20 years at Goldman Sachs. I don't really know what to say about it, but it's odd that Gary Gensler has Algorand so clearly in focus, and you have Staci Warden, who has come in about a year and a half ago, and then you have Anil Kakani, who is fantastic, by the way. I've met him a couple of times, really nice guy, with his deep connections to the Democratic Party, and Gary Gensler, presumably himself, in the same administration, the same Bill Clinton administration for the full 4 years, just like Gary was. He's worked at the Treasury. Staci Warden's worked at the Treasury. I don't know what the hell is going on.